Can I? All right. I got you. I see. I
Yeah,
got
let's
you.
give a quick, brief moment of silence because y'all know 30 years ago, Vegeta sacrificed himself for everybody.
Hell yeah, he
Was it
did.
30 years
Yep.
ago on the dub or 30 years ago on the sub?
No,
30 years ago on the dub.
because the sub happened in like '96 when he said it 2007. That's the crazy. People don't understand how far that shit was apart. And honestly, bro, I've never watched subbed Dragon Ball. I've except for Super.
It's a different fucking show. It is
Yeah.
a very fucking different show.
I mean, I've never watched it. I don't think I could go back and watch it. Because honestly, I mean, I won't tell these anime geeks that, but for the time, it was great. But when you go back, it is like an old school spaghetti western with superpowers.
Yeah. It's
All that
it's
talking.
show.
That's
It's
fair.
shown.
That's fair.
It's just different. Like if you weren't there, you don't get it. Like even Super, like I won't say this. Well, they had great moments, but overall, Super fucking sucked.
Yeah.
Super sucked.
And then nothing really felt urgent. It just felt like they were making some issue up just to have more episodes. Oh, now all the universes that we introduced are in danger. Just now?
Yeah, because Goku's a fucking idiot.
I mean, he's not lying. Goku was a fucking idiot. Love the guy to death. He's a homie, but Goku be doing stuff like, oh, you know what? Give this nigga a sensu beam so he can fight my son at full power.
Hey, sometimes you just be confident in yourself. I can see Black Libertarian doing that. He probably would have gave that nigga. He probably would have gave that boxer a sensu beam if we had him.
So
it ain't as dumb as you sound. It just sounds.
I understood why he did it, but whatever. Well,
Especially
Piccolo was like, hey, he's not like us. He was like, nah, nigga, he like that. He just got to be pushed. And then he was like, oh man, he might be right. And then he was like, you know what? Yeah, he might be right. That's when they all tried to help him. And yeah, it was very. And he was just telling him he liked that, and he was like, nah, he ain't like that. So it kind of depends on what you really think. Do y'all believe Gohan was like that? He not like that. That's what it is. Piccolo was right. He has to be pushed to be like that.
Correct.
Which
Piccolo,
I mean, he
Piccolo
probably
knew
could have been
because he
like
was
that
his
if he was.
spiritual father.
Maybe if he grew up with Goku. But I mean,
Correct.
it's
He
hard
grew
to
up with
always.
Piccolo. He grew up with Piccolo.
Man,
Piccolo's
No,
around
he
his
grew up
life.
with Goku.
No, he didn't.
Up to
Goku
what,
was
3?
dead
Let's
for
do the
life.
math, bro.
And he
I've
was
already
dead.
had this argument before.
Yeah,
So from
Goku was dead for like 40 years of his life.
Hold on, 1 to 5, he was with Goku. Goku died
3.
from 5 to 6. He was with Piccolo.
No, 1 to 3, he
No.
was with Goku.
Nah, he was like 5
Yeah,
when that shit happened.
No, I think he was because I
4
think he
or
was
5.
only like 8 when he was fighting Frieza.
Correct.
Like
I
when
was
you
like,
look at how young this motherfucker was.
he was like 7. Like I don't know. I don't know. No, he was the same. You know, the Frieza shit was over a month because it only took them a month to get dynamic. It was a month after the Saiyan saga, so he had to be 6, 7, maybe 8, or somewhere in there.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah,
I'm
so he
worried
was.
about that.
And Piccolo was dead then, so we can't count that month. And then Piccolo came back, and then Goku came. He disappeared for about a year after. Well, hold on, he was dead for like a year, right?
No. So
But they thought he
Goku
was
spent
dead.
the first 3 years of his life.
It
Then
was
he
like
died.
4 or 5.
Then he returned. No,
That was
his
1
first
year.
3 years. 3 years.
He
Then
wasn't.
he was dead
Look
for
at
a
that.
year.
He was
That's
not
what I'm
3
looking
when
up.
he did that.
No, he was
couldn't have
3.
been 3.
He was
Okay.
3.
Who was
That's
he?
how he got
Yeah,
him.
no, he's stupidly young. Like I know it sounds dumb
He
because
was
it is.
3. He was 3 years old. Like he was going against Raditz and Vegeta at like 5, bro.
That's what I'm
5.
saying. Okay, he had to be 4 then. He had to be 4. Let's
He
say
was
4.
let's say
Because the
3 and a
Saiyans
half.
came 1 year later. Remember, it was 1 year
No,
later.
was it exactly 1 year to the day? Okay,
I
all
mean,
right. Let's say 1 year later. Let's say 1 year.
Oh yeah, I don't know if it was 1 year today. I think it was 1 year by the time he found out.
I just that we was watching the American version, so who knows what the real time period. So a year.
Sure.
They'll be here in a year.
So all right. So let's say it is the way that you say it is. So he spends the first 5 years with Goku, even though really he was spending the first 5 years with Chi-Chi because Goku was doing all the other shit because he's Goku. Then he died.
Okay.
No, he
That's 1
was.
year.
He was fighting with his niggas like he normally does, hanging out on Master Roshi's
Remember,
island.
no, they didn't see him in that time. Remember, he was like, "You got a kid." What the fuck?
True, that's what I mean. He was like, "You got a kid, bro? I saw you
I'm
at the
saying
gym
he
the
wasn't
other
hanging
day."
with his niggas. He was being
Chi-Chi
a
was
dad.
on his ass.
Yeah, he was being a dad. Give it or not. Believe it or not.
Not really.
I don't think-
Not really. All right, so let's say Gohan dies at 5. He dies in
Goku.
Gohan's life at 5. Goku dies when Gohan is 5. Then he's gone for a year. Shows back up
Yeah.
at 6. Then he's there with him only until the
leave for
Vegeta fight
Namek.
finishes. Then he goes to the hospital and Gohan goes to Namek.
Yeah, and it took them 1 month to get there.
Yeah,
Well,
it took
How long
them
did it? Was it a month for them or 2 weeks for Goku? What was it? It was something weird like that.
Well,
'Cause-
remember it was Goku did the training on the thing, which was like a month, and he took the better version. So it may have been a month for them, but it was only 2 weeks for Goku because Goku had the faster ship.
Yeah.
Then
the Saiyan saga wasn't that long.
and then the Frieza saga wasn't very
Frieza
long
saga.
either.
But it just
Yeah,
took
it
a lot of episodes.
was like another month. Then Goku disappears. He didn't go home.
For a
The
year.
man literally disappeared
a
for
year.
another year. So this is 2 years of his life.
Okay.
Then he does show up and train with Gohan for 3 years.
3 years. Boom.
Then
he only
he
been with Piccolo
dies
1
and
year.
is gone for 7 years, bro. He's
Hold on,
been out
hold
of
on,
his
where we
son's
at?
life for 9 years. I'm saying at the conclusion of the Cell Saga, he remains dead for 7 years.
7 years. He came back twice,
For
seen him a
one
couple
day. For one day. He's back for 1 day. He's dead for 9 years of his son's life. 9 years.
And then that was the Boo saga, wasn't it?
Yeah,
that's when
he was a
came
Buu saga that he was
I'm being
back for
lame
1
to count
day.
those movies, but the movies don't make any sense.
Exactly. The movies don't make any sense whatsoever. So he was dead for 9 years of his son's life.
Okay. And then he came back
9
and he's
years
been
in
there
1 day.
since then.
Yeah, but we know he ain't really been back since then
I
because
see,
he's been.
either he's there or not. We ain't gonna talk about the quality because we weren't there.
His son is an adult when he comes back, and that's not even a thing, bro. Like his son is an adult. He got
He's
a
a
whole
teenager.
family.
He's a teenager.
When he comes
Doing the
back,
Buu saga. He was a teenager.
yeah,
He was in high
he's
school, remember?
he's a teenager for the Buu
Yeah.
saga. That's 1 day.
No, he
remains
was back.
dead.
He stayed alive after the Buu. He was there for 7 years and
No,
he came back. So he was
yeah, he
like
comes back for
15,
1 day.
16, 17, whatever No, he came back alive. Remember what's the name sacrificed her life so he can get his life back? Was it one of the Kais?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But then by that point in time, Gohan's already gone to college. You don't
He
see his
wasn't in
dad no
college. He was
more?
in high school.
No, he went to college after that because that's where
But
that's where everything diverges. Because if you go with the old
hold
school, going to GT,
So, y'all got to remember they going on Japanese school time. That's
Yeah,
different
3
from
years.
American school time.
Yeah, they got
Yeah.
3 years of high school. So we got to figure out what I'm assuming he was in 10th grade or equivalent 10th, 9th because they was 15, 16.
he's got to be in with the
Seeing
equivalent.
Gohan technically was 12. Some weird number.
Oh no, they normally start college at 18. I'm looking at it now. Apparently.
Yeah, they do.
Y'all even know that Goku never beat Vegeta.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
When?
Even with the what you called, he technically that was Gohan
You
and
gotta say technically,
your
Vegeta
Joba.
felt like he lost, so that's a loss. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, he never beat him. When the damn time where he beat
He
him?
never beat it. He never beat him, bro.
Vegeta said that he lost to him. I ain't saying that because Vegeta was mad that he never got to beat him 1-on-1. So as long as Vegeta felt like he lost, technically it's a loss.
I mean, it's technically a loss, but it's not a real loss.
It's a loss.
It's not a loss though.
If you felt like a nigga whipped your ass, even though you did good, you lost.
He just upset that he haven't beat him yet. But
Yeah,
Goku,
Vegeta just wanted to beat him yet. Like
Vegeta
remember,
still ain't beat him.
Vegeta's got secondary characters.
Vegeta actually did beat Goku on let me see.
That other planet.
Yeah, on that
When?
planet it was Beerus and what's the other
that
dude?
shit don't count. That lame shit during Super movie.
No, I'm talking about after the Super.
Oh,
this
now
is like
it's lame stuff during
he
Super
actually
movie.
does have a W.
Well,
No,
Goku got a W by the same standards.
I mean, look, bro, a W is a
did
W.
win.
I don't know why you fighting over this.
That wasn't the
I
one-on-one
thought
either.
you were talking about that Boo fight when he just hit him in the back of the head.
No, I wasn't talking about that one.
Okay, that was cheating.
So
Let's go
that
handle this.
And we have definitely lost everyone that has a vagina at this point in time with this conversation.
Well, they need to be drinking more.
It's so dry in here. Ooh.
So dry up here. It's so dry. But no, that was fun. I appreciate that. That was
good off that. Yeah, but yeah, well, either way, yeah. Goku.
Either way, Goku's not as bad a father as it seems. But
Okay, that's what
still,
I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. 'Cause they give Vegeta,
he's not
Piccolo
as
a lot of
bad.
credit.
Not as bad.
Now, is Piccolo a better grandfather? That right there is that ain't
I
even
think. I,
discussed.
That's not.
Yeah,
I think
that
that's.
Piccolo
We
is the
gotta say that.
grandfather.
We got.
Goku also sacrificed his life for his kid too. So
How many times Piccolo been dead for not his kid? Stepdaddy of the year, bro. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm just
Piccolo,
saying. I'm just saying that
Piccolo
people say
killed himself.
Piccolo not their father. Hey,
You know how many times everybody was like, why didn't he just push him out the way? Ain't that mean? Like, why didn't you dodge?
Sorry about that. I got kicked out. But yeah. That for next.
And he didn't raise what's the name? He did not raise Goten. Well, he raised Goten more than he raised him. But Goten's so fucking weird. They need to fix. That's why I think they should just reset that whole series.
Well, I think Goten is no.
I
I think
mean,
it makes
with
perfect
Akira
sense.
unfortunately dead now, yeah, they could.
They should.
Could.
You gotta look at it like this. For most of Goten's life, his daddy been dead.
Yeah,
His mom is a strong-willed woman
she
who
black.
has who has essentially somebody to come around and help take care of her kids. The stepdaddy who gets no real say. So you get Goten.
He ain't
What
got
that
no
looks
dick.
like. He drinks water, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, Goten is the worst.
But we also got to look at that like Goten actually had a chance to be more of a kid.
Correct.
Gohan was fighting niggas when he was 3. Almost dying, watching his friends die. That nigga was traumatized. He was an African child soldier. Um, he even had to turn into a literal monkey.
You are
But
literally making a lot of sense. He's a literal African child soldier /
makes a lot of
turned
sense
into
all
a
the time.
monkey. This man had that Chinese Wukong life. He literally learned about everything, had to fight everybody, became a giant monkey, and still didn't die by the age of 16, despite all the crap that he's been through.
I don't think he
Big-
ever died. Oh well, unless you
No,
count
he
GT.
never.
I don't think he died.
Gohan has never died. GT doesn't
The
count. It's
Goten.
not canon anymore.
No, Gohan died. Did he?
When?
Uh,
No, he didn't
Oh,
die
they
in Buu
thought he
Saga.
died. They thought he died. Remember,
didn't
he
they have to
went
bring
to.
everybody at some point?
Oh
Well,
yeah, if you
they had
count
to
that.
bring him to that location, but he didn't die.
No. Oh, yeah, I think everybody else died. No, I was talking about Goten. I was like, the Goten died, not Gohan. They thought
Yeah,
Gohan died during the Buu saga, but he didn't
but he
die. He
actually
just
hadn't.
got fucked up. They got
Yeah,
transported to the Kais. But when they blew up the world, they killed everybody for the most
yeah.
part.
That's the thing about it. Is the Kais basically saved him from getting a BS narrative loss, but he
Did he
didn't get a
die?
BS narrative loss. Well, no, he
He
didn't die
died.
because he got transported by the Kais before they blew up the planet.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about it. Ain't nobody died. I mean, the
Oh
kids.
no, Kid Buu killed Goten, Trunks, Gohan, Piccolo, everybody who was on Earth.
Did he absorb them and they died? Yeah, they died. They died. They died.
Yeah, they
Well,
died. Anything they
technically,
absorbed.
Gohan died then. Remember, he absorbed them?
Yeah,
And then they went
yeah.
inside him. Then they killed everybody on Earth because Gohan had to die when he killed everybody on Earth because they were still on Earth.
No, yeah. That's what it says.
Yeah,
What I'm looking at it.
Okay, all right. So we're wrong. So Gohan does have one death.
yeah, one death. Everybody got one death. Because technically, by how it goes.
Yeah, hold on, but you also kind of got to take that one away because everybody got one death, whether you a major character or some random dude got caught in an
Correct.
explosion.
Everybody on Earth.
It's crazy. These guys
Everybody
had
was a
all this
plus one.
power. They saw Boo as a existential threat, and they were like,
You know
whatever.
that argument that they feel like Evil Boo was stronger than Kid Boo, and that's an interesting argument.
I feel like
Because
Kid Boo was stronger, but that's
that's
just
just
my
because he
thought.
was last, but technically it doesn't. It shouldn't. It should
Kid Buu was
narratively,
first.
but if you look at what it took to fight Evil Boo and what it took to kill Kid Boo, I think he's just more of a savage than the rest of them. Because Super Saiyan 3 wasn't doing nothing against Evil Boo. Kid Boo, he was going back and forth with him.
Drew, he was going back and forth with him.
And by the way, Gohan and Trunks had no chance in hell of defeating Boo because
I
they
mean, yeah,
are
they were set up like
undefeated.
child soldiers. They were set up like child soldiers.
Yeah, Trunks got a better way to be something, but Lord Jesus, Future Trunks kills regular Trunks, and it's just not even close.
Yeah, because Future Trunks got all that heartache and all that seasoning, nigga. All that
Yeah,
trauma,
that's what
losing all
that
his
should have
friends.
made
Because
Gohan a
he
better
got
character.
trained by a child soldier.
He did get trained by a child soldier. I mean, he took the best of the child soldier ways and incorporated it into a brand new fighting style called "nigga do whatever it takes to survive."
Run. That's what them niggas did. They ain't even fight. Them niggas ran.
No, Future Trunks ran until he came and he saw the androids again. He was like, "I'm done running." Sometimes
Yeah.
you just
Then he
pop
ran
off
again.
the show, niggas.
He ran again.
Hey, still alive. Still alive. I don't know what to tell you.
Future Trunks coming back like, how come every time I come here, y'all always call me when shit's fucked up? Why can't y'all call me for a cookout or a barbecue or some shit? Y'all always call me for some shit like niggas to destroy the world.
That world had to suck though, because wasn't nobody else as strong as him. They weren't fighting. Like, what? But in
Well,
my
I mean,
mind,
the
I was thinking,
reason.
why didn't he go to Namek and wish everybody back? Boomer know about it. Like, why didn't she go? Like, that don't make any sense. But
Well, I
whatever.
mean,
That's the problem. That's why we all
yeah,
agree it needs to be reset. Start over from the
exactly.
beginning.
Yeah,
Like them
start over
plot
from the
holes
beginning.
kill it. And
It does.
remember, by the way, Senzu beans, what they used to do and then what they changed to do was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they didn't used to revive them like that in Dragon Ball, and I'm just like, what the hell in Dragon Ball Z? But honestly, I've only watched Dragon Ball as a child. I tried to watch it as an adult. It is not something I can watch. The
Oh,
original
it's
series.
different. It's a different story. It's a different story.
No, it's a different tone, different stories, and like it's more of a comedy series.
It
And
is.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's like Hashim. Like, yeah. Like
it's
I went
closer to
back.
me to Yu Yu Hakusho in the beginning versus what it turned out to be.
I went back and
yeah.
watched all three, and oh my god, GT is terrible.
Yeah, but it's better than Super, somewhat,
It
kinda.
is.
Man,
It is.
it's. Ooh.
I'm with you. They both terrible, but GT had the enemies to me made more sense.
Yeah,
Right.
GT had the enemies. You had Vegeta with the mustache. You had all
Yeah, that was
that
terrible.
other stuff. No, the mustache I think was a good look for him.
They never had
Like
a
it looked.
mustache the whole series. It came out of nowhere.
I know. It came out of nowhere, and then when he had the mustache, it looked like he was out of midlife crisis, which is perfect for the tone of the series.
Hey,
I'm just saying.
I think we all agree it just needs to be reset from the beginning, and I can outline it for them if they want me to, because the series would follow two characters, Vegeta and Goku, before they had kids. One being the Prince of Saiyans, and one of them being Goku, and it'd be alternating episodes. And by the way, I did watch Rick and Morty the anime. That shit's fucking terrible so far. By the way,
I would have
It is.
never watched
Cartoon or
Rick and
just
Morty anime because
actual
a
anime?
TV show is good enough. So why would we make an anime?
I
they
didn't
did.
even.
It's
I
2
already.
episodes in. I don't know
No.
what the fuck going on.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying it doesn't make any fucking sense.
No. They was just using the anime style, like curiosity, but the humor is not there. It's just different. I don't know what it is. Yeah,
It's
I mean,
wrong.
I would say I'm only 2 episodes in, so I mean, and maybe it's
It's
setting up something
wrong.
good. No, I will.
All right.
I like when they go back and forth. I would like anime people to make our cartoons and we make their cartoons. I want to do like find two shows, like not Transformers. I'm trying to think of this something that's like Ben 10 made in anime. I think that'd be so different.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great group of people.
And then
Ben 10
we
was a great
make.
concept.
I think Sailor Moon. They'll turn them all into lesbians. No,
I mean, it was lesbians though. We say that no, it was a
Yeah, it
lot of
was.
lesbians.
It was. Sailor Moon
I
Oh,
was.
mean
that
Sailor Moon was.
Mars and not Mars. The other
No,
two they added like more fucking
there
lesbians.
was like four
them
or five
two.
different lesbians on Sailor Moon because that's what lesbians always say is like Sailor Moon was the first time I realized that I could date a woman. It was like, damn, Sailor Moon, that was not the message you're supposed
Okay,
to be saying.
not Sailor Moon. What we gonna take? We gotta take something.
This nigga said,
Not.
not
Like,
Not.
Sailor
let's
Moon.
get
It got to be
He said,
something that they
fuck the
can't
lesbians.
wokeify too much.
Even Pokemon, they'd wokeify, bro. And Pokemon just about a man fighting beasts with other beasts. It's just
Okay,
training dogs one on one.
I mean dog fighting.
the
Yeah,
Mike
basically,
Vick
Um,
the dog.
experience.
Actually, no, fuck it. Make the Mike Vick experience. Let's do Pokemon, but
If
have
he
it
gets
done
paid for it, I'm cool with it.
by the people who do Rick and Morty.
nah, it has to be the DC animation team because they actually make good shit.
I know, but
Oh,
I want
like
the
Justice League.
ridiculousness.
The whole DC animated universe, for the most part, they haven't made a bad movie. I'm still watching the new ones, but for the most part, all those movies are pretty good.
True.
Um, if you ever watch them, they're pretty good. They even did a Mortal Kombat one that was decent.
Start with that Flash movie because that's one of the best intros
The
into.
Flash Paradox.
Yeah, Flash
Nah,
Paradox is one of
I
the
like
best
when
intros to like.
what was the one when they all met the first time, and then Green Lantern was trying to he
Was
tried
that
to fight
Crisis on? Was
Darkseid.
that Crisis? Was that Crisis on Infinite Earths?
Nah, they tried to fight Darkseid. He was like, "I got
They
this,"
got
and
whacked.
He
Oh,
got
he just
whacked.
get whacked.
That boy got whacked.
JoJo style.
And then he sees Superman. What are you? Oh, and then Superman whip his ass.
I mean, he
Uh,
did try to take on Superman. I mean,
Man, we just nerded out for like 20 minutes. I so
oh,
sorry.
that's the Justice League versus Darkseid.
Okay, yeah, that was pretty good. If you ever watch it, the one that surprised me was I think it's called the Battle of Atlantis, when Wonder Woman was on one side and
The wrong side too. On top of
Kate
Aquaman was
that,
on
Fish.
she
the other.
was
No, they
loud.
both
She
was
was
on the
loud.
wrong side.
She was loud and wrong.
They both was wrong. And then Aquaman was on the other side, and they fought, and they just killed. They tried to kill the hell out of each other, which makes
I
sense
mean,
if you think.
yeah. If you know about the backstory on those two, it makes sense why they try to
Yeah,
kill each
Wonder
other.
Woman was in and out of being a lesbian, which
No,
is
that's not the reason. The reason is that she actively dislikes this guy because she partially blames what is it, his friend or so she partially blames somebody for some stupid shit. And it's like, man, you being stupid, but
I like how they set it up now. Like when she's young, when it was Superman's younger, he dates Wonder Woman because of the power thing. It kind of makes sense, and then he goes back to Lois. Yeah, that's what they did,
man,
kind of.
I
you
just
found out.
wanted a woman who could take a full strength pelvic power thrust. You know, if I do
And
that
then
with
Man,
he
Lois,
realizes that
it's fucking manslaughter.
and then the thing about it
I gotta
is he
lose my
realizes
secret
that
identity.
just because she can take the full pelvic thrust does not mean that she still got that gushy wet.
I still ain't thought of
No,
a show that
bro.
we could take and make it better. It, I don't know.
I
For
mean,
them,
but we saw that in Luke Cage when he was fucking Jessica Jones and was like, oh, so having a super powerful woman, yeah, the sex is great, but it's not any different than other sex. It's like, yeah, bro, like pussy is pussy.
Trying to think, bro.
no, they oversimplifying that shit, bro. You imagine you could only do slow movements when you're fucking your girl. Yeah, you're having sex, but you'd want to switch it up at some point.
I mean,
And if
nigga,
you got a regular,
you realize
regular girl,
this man shakes people's hands and does all these things with normal people all the time. He don't accidentally
I hear
break
you.
niggas' arms.
But I wouldn't. I don't know if you can compare a man's sexual prowess and or needs to how well he shakes a hand. Like how long are we normally shaking hands for? It sounds like an apples and oranges argument.
I don't know about that, but I'll give you that. It is different. It is definitely different. But I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
Handshakes are
and
definitely different from fucking, bro. Hold on.
well, no. What I'm saying is, I don't feel like you're just gonna be like, oh, you know what? What I'm gonna do is, I mean, unless you're like one of those guys who like when you orgasm, like you try to like spray the world. Then I can see your point from the boys argument in that one episode where that nigga's dick ripped a whole nigga apart.
Okay, it'll be My Hero Academia or Hajime no Ippo. I think that'd be
Ooh.
better done here.
Okay, all
Probably
right.
Hajime no Ippo. I think that'd be
Yeah,
I don't
better
know
that
about
would be
that.
better.
because
That
like
would be
no
better.
one believes that boxer can beat real boxers. No
Well, you got
disrespect.
to remember that they're in like a different weight class.
Yeah,
Like they
I
are
would put an
small in
American
featherweight.
black man up there all the time, and they won't. They ain't or a Mexican.
They have both of them on the opposite side. They all lose.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Well, hold
There's
on.
this
With the
one
exception
Japanese
of the
boxer
main
though.
one,
That nigga dope.
Ricardo.
I forgot his name.
Yeah, bro, they avoided him.
Yeah, they avoided him. And but he little, so he ain't beat no big ass American or some big ass British guy.
But he beating the
I
ones
mean,
that's his size.
it worked in that. It worked in that one anime. It's like, yeah, that one anime. It worked in that one
Yeah, like
anime.
slam dunk
One
with
guy.
some niggas. There we go. It'll be hard because they'll make it too hip hoppy and shit. You just need that tall nigga. Like slam dunk in America, you just find that tall nigga like Jesse who like nigga. You need to play basketball and make that nigga play basketball. And he learning to play the game. That'd be cool. Not some short 5'4" nigga talking about he gonna be a genius. I'm like, what nigga, you ain't gonna do shit.
Hey, bro, the story of Muggsy Bogues.
Yeah, nah, I would do some nigga. Like we had this nigga named Jesse who was like 6'7" for no goddamn reason.
Man,
And,
and he could not dunk.
At all.
and you do the story of him as he learns basketball at a late age, but he's just interested because he's like you can get a degree. Mom always wanted me to go to college. I'm gonna go for mom. And he get out there and just get wrecked. But he learns
I
the
don't know if this
game
education shit gonna work out.
throughout the episode. You say what?
I don't know if this education shit gonna work out. I'm not good at basketball.
Well, I think the one nigga in Slam Dunk was American, wasn't
I haven't seen or I haven't read all Slam Dunk yet. It's on my
he?
list.
Okay. Yeah, I think the one nigga who was a transfer student to Japan was American. Yeah, the nigga had to play basketball before, but I think that show could be better done with black kids because it's honestly it's like one
I think more
professional
believable.
That's
basketball player that's Japanese in America, and
I
honestly
really.
that nigga's good by the way. He can shoot, but it's like I think it might be two Japanese because there's this guy who's like Japanese and black, but I'm talking about straight up Japanese. I think there's one in the NBA. I think they got a couple in Europe, but not that many. And they love basketball. That's why one day they go and create somebody. Like
Happens.
baseball. The best baseball player in the world is fucking Japanese right now, in case y'all didn't know. Yeah. And he's Japanese.
Talking about Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron fucking Rodgers.
And his name is I forgot his name. He played for the Dodgers. He used to be on a smaller team. And his money got stolen.
Ooh, I do know his story, but I don't remember the name.
Yeah. So I think they're gonna create a basketball player eventually.
Oh yeah.
They will. Oh, Shohei Otani. And
Shohei.
that nigga can pitch and hit. For some reason, American players and all the other. You randomly they can, but that nigga pitches and hit. And
Damn.
he's probably if he's not the best, he's considered one of the top three. And that's kind of
They
cool.
call him a pitch hitter.
Oh yeah, he hits. And he can hit too. But we know our generation don't watch no baseball. I just know about him because I casually watch it. And I say casually, I mean like one game a year. But I probably went to 2 games this year.
My cousin, like his family does like more football, not football, baseball. And always it's kind of like weird because only him and like his mom and I guess his dad was into it, so that's why his household was.
Yeah, that's how you
But
get your kid
with the
into
rest of
sports.
my cousins, we was like, "What are we gonna watch baseball for?" And I was over there one time. It was rough, man. It seemed like I was waiting on something to happen, like 30 seconds at a time. Like, y'all watch this?
Baseball is one of those games where you got to go there. Honestly, if you go to a baseball game, it's so much better. Like I would tell
I
anybody that you gotta go. It's different.
For me, it's a lot of understanding shit. Like, if I don't really understand shit, I probably not gonna like it. Like, I can watch soccer 'cause I played soccer. After I learned how baseball worked, it became a whole lot easier to watch that. But like this
I
on like a
don't think
wow
it's good
factor,
for
if you
TV.
don't know
It
what's
ain't
going
made.
on, yeah,
It ain't made for TV. Baseball in real life is different. Like it's just I think it's different because soccer I understand it fully and I just cannot watch it. It's just not enough.
Mm-mm.
It is just even the games. Man, like I be watching niggas play FIFA. They might have a game talking about 5-7. I'm like, man, mm-mm,
Mm-mm.
mm-mm.
we need more actions per minute.
I mean, it's stuff going on, but it's more of a you imagining yourself doing it and like, oh, I know what he's doing. I know what the team is setting up for that corner. They're just gonna try to set this up, and they try to set this same shit up every fucking 5 minutes. And they're like, okay, let me
Yeah.
set it up again, set it up again, set it up again, set it up again. It's not free
That's the
flowing.
joy.
Everything
That's the joy. That's the joy of the sport is watching someone try to be an idiot 100 times, thinking that 101 is gonna be different, baby. It's just
I
gambling,
got
but with
family for that.
extra steps.
That one show's still good though. I tell everybody to watch it. Those soccer animes be good. What's that one? Blue
Blue
Blue,
something?
Lock.
blue,
Blue
blue
Lock.
lock,
Oh, Blue Lock.
blue lock.
If you ain't watched that yet, watch it. Even if you don't like fucking soccer, Blue Lock is fucking awesome. Go
I'm about
read
to
the
go
manga. I think they have one.
to my list right now.
There's a
Yeah,
sumo
no.
one I like.
Oh, I seen that one too. I couldn't watch it though
Animal
because
Zumo.
it had that chibi kind of anime style. I
Okay.
didn't read it. It was weird looking.
What, Grand Rising?
No, it was a sumo anime.
Oh, sumo. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna watch a sumo anime.
I'm gonna try it though.
It
I mean,
was
bro,
good,
I watched
but
volleyball anime, bro. If that can do that, that can do that.
The last one that was great for me that I watched was that Netflix one with the kid who played golf. That shit was awesome. She was like, he's
bingo.
already now in the stance. It's like,
Oh,
Oh,
Top Shot.
no, something Impact.
Rising Impact. That's good too.
Rising Impact. Yeah,
Yeah.
Rising Impact was great. I
Yeah.
watched that shit. I was like, wow, because the characters
they
are
do sports
authentic.
very
Nobody
well.
does anything stupid, and it doesn't become whatever. And even the girl who trains him, kind of, sort of, she was like, I mean, he's so much better at this than I was at that age, and it's because of how he's been living his life. And it's like, yeah, that's literally what made him so great is that he's been doing this for his entire life. And then he spent like 6 months training. It's like that's that dedication right there.
I mean, he's one of those people who get obsessed and he just stays obsessed. But that's how people become great. That person that obsesses over that one little thing or that one little tiny detail.
Yeah,
I don't know
that
how you
one little
great.
That's what
tiny
greatness
detail.
takes.
Mhm.
I feel like that's almost a necessity for greatness, unless you're talking about people who are purely gifted. But oftentimes they get overtaken by people who have said dedication.
Yeah, that was
Well,
like,
yeah, normally gifted people get overtaken by people who are just good, but also have a great training schedule.
I
Because
mean,
this thing about
and
Michael Phelps, he was like, I'm not gifted. Like I got the right body, but I was
that's his
swimming when
body.
other people weren't.
I mean,
No,
that's
he had
Kobe.
the body, but he also But this with Kobe is Kobe also had the mindset of understanding how greatness works. Like people
Well,
get mad at him, and
Yeah,
be like,
because
Kobe
Kobe
understands
he
Kobe
something
had
that
that
built a
Greek
system.
education.
Yeah, that too. Kobe understood
True,
something
he
that
did
these
have the
people
right.
don't understand. Your basketball career is like 10, 15 years, sometimes 20, but that's not whatever. You can party and all that shit later. Like he probably did a little bit and then he just thought about it. Like, I can do all this shit when I'm 40.
I mean, he cheated with all the women, so I mean, he got a little fun in it.
I mean, you traveling to 40 different cities
Hey,
a
bro,
year. I mean,
shit, Shaq did it.
I'm just saying,
that's
bro. Most of the time in the league,
that's
like
funny by
guys
the
get
way.
somebody to
The setup
get
was
somebody.
crazy. The setup was
It was.
crazy.
The setup
That
was
was
insane.
perfect. I mean, shit, Shaq did it. That
I
was crazy.
mean,
He did it in his Broncos.
That nigga be
true.
lying.
So that
That
Broncos.
could be lying, bro. I'm not gonna buy all these expensive cars. Then you go watch this. Oh yeah, you got them too. Like shut up. I hate how rich people look like they live so humble in front of everybody else. Like I don't have to have that car, nigga. We know you got it. You do have it. Stop lying. I
Or
just
you've
spent
had it in the past,
$40,000 on
and
this
you've had it
car.
long enough to be like, it's not.
Correct.
Having a
That's what they
Maybach
do.
isn't
That's
They
so
like
do
saying
it,
I've
important.
and
had
then
enough money to buy all the whores, and now I just want a good one.
you never stop buying whores if you got that much money.
Well, I mean, even
That's
your
what you
wife
said.
at that income rate is a whore. She's just one that you can
Damn.
trust to not like screw you out of. I mean, no, like you're getting somebody who is going to, when she sees you, she understands what the mission is. That's the thing, kind of like the people who don't understand, like the 2-man mission. Like the whole point of us coming out is I'm trying to help you get laid, so that means I'm gonna talk to this fat ugly chick because that's the 2-man
Oh
mission.
yeah, I feel that
That's the
mission
setup.
100% of the time.
That's the
Yeah,
setup. Me
I
and
mean,
P talked
no.
about it.
It is a setup, but it's something that you're doing for your boy. You essentially are
That's
taking a
why
loss.
my nigga, I would tell him he's the best wingman you can ever have because he'll, at one time, this nigga would take down any challenger. I would go with my nigga Armstead because he cool with that, the wingman of the year. The worst wingman is the black libertarian.
Black
Oh,
libertarian.
well, Black
Um,
Libertarian's not even a wingman. Black Libertarian is a goddamn injury. Like if you take Black Libertarian under your arm, I just hope that you got your life together, buddy, because you're gonna need it. You are
yeah,
going to
he is
fucking
the
need it.
worst wingman you could possibly have. I can honestly say that he don't understand the mission, but that's just who he is. He just can't help it. That nigga Armstead, he'll do it. He'll even take one for the team, the big girl. Although there was this one nigga we hung around named Kari. He was probably the best wingman for the fact, like the trio. That nigga would always take like I will see this nigga see like 3 different women. One of them be fine, one of them be straight like with a nice body, but she ain't really got the face. And then the biggest girl you can see. That nigga will walk up like he walking up to all 3 of them and go straight for the big girl.
Big mutant buffalo
Correct.
looking one.
I mean, I'm talking about Buffalo,
That
bitch.
big
Like,
buffalo.
if she ain't
Yeah,
300, he
she
ain't
a
having you.
Buffalo. She a Buffalo. She ain't 300. This man don't. And he ain't interested. He
Hey
wanted to be
man, that sounds
300.
like a man who enjoys a challenge.
I always
Yeah,
thought
he
that
does.
he thought bigger women had lower self esteem, so it was easier to sleep with them. That's what I felt.
I know people like that.
That's what I really felt. I don't know if he really liked them. But then to kind of find out, this nigga was cheating the whole time on his bitch. Nigga. But when that shit
And that's
came out,
normally
the
what
shit was
happens when
hilarious.
people be thinking that these people are he's such a great guy. All right, well, believe that shit if you
The
want.
nigga had worked security at an apartment complex and he was fucking some bitch upstairs in the apartment complex while he was at work. I was like,
Oh
nigga,
shit, that dovetails right into a story that happened earlier this week, where there was this woman who she basically like the maintenance guy came over, she was feeling him, he was feeling her. He dicked her down for like 3 hours, and she fell in love with this man. And was like, "Why is he not returning my calls? Why is he not doing whatever?" It's like, "Cause he wanted to fuck you, and he fucked you. So what's there left
Yeah, but
for
women have
him?"
that weird thing where they had this sex. Like, this means we're together now.
No,
Can't
no, it doesn't.
the amount of times you hear shit like, "You didn't feel that, bitch." No, I did not. Nut. What the fuck do you think I felt? Maybe I'm glad it
All
was
right,
good for
see,
you.
nigga, that's you.
hold on, nigga, that
For the
might be
rest of
personal.
us, for the rest, for the rest of us, we catching one, but that's it. Like we just catching one.
This
There's
is
I'm
no
my just
saying,
more.
make you. If you just make that chicken and you fuck, I'm not. Some niggas be like, it don't matter, but I'm just like, realistically, in my mind, I would always think, how many other niggas did this to you?
right,
Because
because you
like,
can't be the first.
I
unless you
mean,
some nigga with some amazing game, unless I'm not apt to believe that. Well, yes, I am. But
I mean,
like,
there are some people with some amazing games. Some people who
correct.
just like
I don't
run
normally
like
do
the most
this.
Yeah,
immaculate
but
stuff
by
on
the
there.
numbers,
I mean, no, by the numbers, you're right.
I think
we
every
definitely
man
talking
can do it once.
exceptions to the exception.
Yeah, but can you
For
do it
what they want
continually?
to, though,
It
I
kind
mean,
of depends
probably
on the
not.
man.
we talking
If
one
he's
is
not
rolling a
really
lotto,
filled
the
with
other
it,
one
he
is having
kind
a
of.
sip.
If he's just a man who seeks pleasure, then yeah, that's it. But like after a while, you must become a man of something, of some kind of substance, like just pleasure. Pleasure is all
You would
fine and
hope so.
dandy. Yeah. Oh, by the way,
Are
Until
you
it
talking about
becomes too late.
huh? What did you say, Sham?
no? Isn't that just like the kind of the key to actually trying to become a good man as you get older?
I think you could be a man who
Your
seeks
idea of a
pleasure
good
and be
man?
a good man. I mean, it's just like, are you a good husband? That's different. You can be a good man without being a good husband.
True, true. I mean, but that's the age old argument of can you be a good father and also be a horrible spouse? Because Martin Luther
Yeah.
King is the quintessential one. He was a great
No,
father by
no,
all
hold on,
accounts.
no, no, and no, double no, 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 and fucking no. I've seen that argument, and it's fucking stupid. We should not buy into that bullshit. And I know I sound like black libertarian, but just
No,
hear
you
me
do.
out for a second.
I think
There's
you
one.
can be. Well, are you saying you can't? Let's start it from there.
No. He's saying that the argument is BS because the people making it always focus on
Oh, let him tell it.
intro. Yeah. That's all. That's all I was
Well,
going.
no,
Oh, okay.
you look at the MLK thing, and they're like, "How could he be a good father if he wasn't a good man?" Most of the bitches saying this would not be in the position they are in the first place without that bad man. Now, if we take this guy who actually has something to show for himself versus, I don't know, a deadbeat single mom who only works the system and fucks niggas so she can have another baby to increase her welfare. For some reason, she can be a good woman, even though she's
Oh no,
technically
she's a horrible
adding to the
parent.
problem of
I
more
don't think.
children.
I think men are better at making the argument because women always assume that they're good mothers by default.
Correct.
Right, but we know this is factually incorrect.
Correct. I think most mothers are kind of bad nowadays. Because
Very much so.
they'll feed them and clothe them, but that's about it. You pretty much raise an empty shell of a man. He doesn't have any purpose. And like
Without
a
purpose,
man
he's
should
just
always be
wandering
trying
from
to
thing to thing to thing.
determine something. Like as a young man, I think like as I talked to my nephew, he's 19, and I said you need to learn the difference between someone being attractive and you being attracted. For a long time, he was like, "What's the difference?" He's like, "She attract." I was like, "I see plenty of women that are attractive, but I'm not attracted." He's like, "What's the difference?" I'm like, "You'll know." I can't explain it. Like I see these bitches on Instagram. Like I'm married now. I ain't even trying to call you out like that, bitch. But you don't listen to this podcast. She's attractive. Like boom. Like I see them all the time. Instagram thoughts attractive, but I'm not attracted because number one, you're on the internet half-ass naked. So I'm not gonna obsess over some woman who half-ass naked on the internet. But they're like, that's all these bitches now. Then you should never be attracted to them. If she's half naked on the internet, get away from her. Maybe once every now and then, if she's in her 20s and she going to a club or something. I think you can let that pass because she is young. But if she's over 30 and she's still doing that shit, she could still be attractive, but I am not attracted. And women can't tell the difference to a man with here it goes. I'm about to drop a bar. A man with attentions and a man who just wants your attention. Those are two different things. She's like, what's the
Two
difference?
different men.
There's
Two different men.
what we would call that lust.
I
Yes,
mean,
but
yeah.
women don't understand that
Women think it's the
because
same thing. Attention and intentions. They think it's the same thing. Those are very different. Men have
Yep.
the intention. I mean, intentions lead past just like, sex and all that kind of stuff. But your intentions, if you want to build a future with that person, like, it's little things that they do. Some men just really just want attention. They don't want intentions. That's what they need to realize. They act like they want it, but they don't really want it. Because you ain't really got no plan with this girl. Like you just,
Yeah. It's easier to kick the can down like the street and be like, yeah, no, it's gonna happen soon.
yeah. And
But we
that's
gonna
when
get there.
I think that's what makes a good husband. A husband has intentions. Nigga just fuck you, just give you your attention, because like they can give you both, but there's very very different end goals to those. Because even when what's his name? Shit, I be forgetting got fake names on here. Riker. Riker has intentions for his family and wife, and it may not go all the way he wanted to go, but there's some kind of intention. It's not just paying attention to it. You give attentions to relationships and all that kind of so it can flourish, but you have to have intentions with your wife and family to move forward, and that does include paying attention. But those are very different because you can give a whore attention, but you have only one intention, not intentions. Those are different. Whores. You just want pleasure. That's about it. You're here for my pleasure.
Right.
That's it.
We're here to do this damn thing. Oh, is this gonna? No, we're here to do this damn thing. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing for them. Because I always remember my nephew asked me, "How do you know if a woman likes you?" I said, she calls you." Like after the initial, she whatever. She chases you back. If you got to keep chasing her, then you wasting your time.
Yeah. If you gotta keep chasing her, then she doesn't really like you. But I was
Yeah,
having that conversation with
You're supposed
Uncle
to apply
Ben.
pressure.
Nah, fuck all that shit. I was having that
I'm-
conversation with Uncle Ben, and I was like, one of the things that I like about my wife is that she will call me to get my opinion on stuff. It's like that's when you understand that someone actually is
they
wanting
value it.
you
Yeah.
and they value, because when you call people to ask them about stuff that you don't even have to ask, like she was asking me about stuff where it's like, girl, just make that money. Like, sell that stuff because we're here to sell shit. We've taken our wares to various bazaars and now we're selling them. But
This nigga has
that kind of
access to
stuff,
bars.
exactly. I'm accessing the bazaars, bro. But that kind of thing is something that you can't just get that on a woman. Either she got it or she don't, or maybe she'll learn it. But don't ever stay around to wait with someone. That was actually a thing I read that I sent to the group on our whatever platform it is that we're using, because none of these bitches pay us. And it was like, how long do you wait to give somebody a chance to improve? If you're a man, you should have a very small amount of tolerance for BS with women that you aren't in a long term engagement. Now, if you've been together with this chick for like 3 years, y'all got a kid, give her a little leeway, unless it's like blatant cheating. Um, but if it's something like small or whatever, like give her some room. But if it's like day 30 of not having sex, y'all need to have a real conversation, because that shit's not normal.
Is
And
there
you
a
gotta figure
conversation
out
needs to take place, or that there needs to be fucking? Because I feel like
I mean, no. There should be fucking by that point in time, but a conversation.
There's some things you should never discuss with your spouse.
Correct.
And I think that's one of them. Unless something's going on, of course, we're not assholes. But if y'all have been
Exactly.
together and there's nothing wrong with her and it's been 30 days, I don't even know how I got past a week, but that's life be lifing. 30 days, I don't, ain't no discussion. What's the amount of time? Because you don't want to lose your wife over that. Because eventually sex becomes sex. I always wonder what's the amount of time for people like, yeah, I'm about to cheat on this bitch. Mhm. I don't
I
think we should
appreciate
answer
it. I
that
mean,
question.
we've been fucking
I think
like
after
2
2
years, and I've
weeks.
been paying these bills. the entire time.
I don't give
What
a
do you
fuck
mean?
if you paying bills or not. If that's your spouse or that's your husband, you should not deny him.
Correct. I mean, that's something that you just got to kind of have in you. But that's a wife skill versus a girlfriend skill. Like I expect that from a girlfriend. I do not expect that from a wife. And part of being a wife
I mean,
is like you understand.
how often, or how long term is the relationship with the girlfriend if you have this becoming a thing? I feel like if you getting that early while y'all still like nigga just run.
Get out. If it's under a year and she started that, you gotta get out.
Yeah. I mean, you just got to figure out where the line is. I mean, I'm not saying that you need to be having sex 5 times a day,
Correct.
but
That's
what I'm
different
saying
from
is you should have whatever it is y'all normal like amount.
because in
And
the
then
beginning, it's usually more.
Let me ask y'all
the
this.
beginning it's gonna be a ton.
Like those standards are the same if it was the opposite.
No.
Yeah, because
What do you mean?
what women do if you because there was a woman on Dead Bedrooms who was complaining about something earlier today, and I was reading it and I was feeling bad for her, but she was like, he's doing something, and everybody was telling her like, "Ma'am, like you need to just either cheat or leave this man." And she was like, "No, we got kids together." It's like you don't have sex enough to have more kids, and you have expressed the desire to have that. So how do you think this is gonna happen? And she just didn't seem to get like this nigga don't want to fuck you. I mean, I'm not
How do
saying
you
the
tell
nigga's
your wife
gay.
you don't want to have sex with her no more? But you want
I
to be
That's
with her?
mean,
rough. You have to start with
no.
some
I've
semblance of
seen
truth
two
in the beginning.
people. I've seen 2 people who've done this. One of them just told the woman, "Hey, go get a boyfriend because I ain't fucking you no more." Another one was just like, "Oh, I'm gonna do X, I'm gonna do Y, I'm gonna do Z, I'm gonna do third thing." And I don't know why the fuck Ryder's here, but he's not in the other room, so he can join the podcast.
Maybe he's doing college stuff.
Jump in the podcast. Stop complaining about doing college stuff.
So
I
if
don't know. I don't. What about you?
so if a woman is of course, woman is married
Okay.
in the beginning, there was a little bit of intimacy, and then it's completely gone now. Nothing, no intimacy whatsoever, and
Is there a
she
smell?
wants it.
I mean, does he have a medical issue? Because men don't deal with that shit.
That's true.
When men dick start going soft, they don't want to acknowledge it.
I mean, it's all right.
Yeah, men don't like to acknowledge when they have those issues. That's the first problem, and
Wait,
you
what
should number
issues?
one clear that up. What is it
Well, what
called?
issues?
When your dick don't work.
ED, erectile
ED,
dysfunction.
erectile dysfunction. Because he said a woman
Oh,
that he
yeah,
knows
it's
they haven't had sex in the bedroom for. He didn't say the time period, but he stopped having sex with his wife, and she's asking what should she do. And
well.
So
See, here's the thing about ED, right? Like ED is very interesting because being in the physician world, and also looking at
Short version.
the psychiatrics
Oh, this
of
you be
nigga's
looking
effects
gonna
at
of it.
dicks.
doctor us.
Okay.
Yes,
You be
I'm
looking at
going that
dicks.
way. I'm going
Tell me
that
about
way.
all the
Deal
dicks
with
you
it.
know
Go
about,
deal
bro.
with
Tell
it.
me about them dicks.
You're going that way now? Oh shit, nigga.
Yeah,
I
tell me about
learned
them
some
dicks.
things.
Tell me about them
But
dicks, bro.
it's it's like with sex lives, believe it or not, some couples are happy with sexless lives. Some of them are happy with a ton of sex. Some of them are happy with a sprinkle of it. It depends on the relationship. But when it comes to ED, men they don't necessarily feel comfortable revealing it because they feel that they're not performing the way they should. So hence they don't seek the help. But in order to perform the way that you need to seek the help. And actually most men, when they get older, metabolism does change a little bit. So a little help and aid, goes a long way. But like there are certain
Sure.
things you can do while you're young to keep your libido, consistent. And that's like exercise, especially focus on cardiovascular. So anything that gets your heart moving, you want that. Testosterone, lifting weights is a good way, but there's also certain supplements that you can use that boost testosterone production. And like one of the ones that I'm on right now, ashwagandha, that joint ain't no joke. Like,
I heard
man,
everybody talking about ashwagandha. Does it really make a
nah,
difference from anybody who's experienced it?
it does. It increases your focus, and then it also increases your not. It increases your. I was saying it doesn't increase your libido. It like kind of firms it, meaning like when you're
Stabilize it.
rock solid, you're like rock solid, and you'll be like, all right, let's go. Like I'm gonna take on the world, and it does work. And then also it does produce testosterone production. Does it testosterone? Yeah, testosterone production, which then also improves sperm count. And then there's another one too. Things that have zinc in it. Zinc is a major element that actually helps you the production of testosterone and actually of also your sperm. That also helps a lot. There's like a lot of nuts that have zinc in it, but there's also like other things that have zinc in it. So any food that's rich with zinc is really good. That's why they say the oysters, when people have oysters, they feel like they can go more. That's why, because oysters have a lot of zinc concentration in them, a lot, and I.e. with
Oysters look
Brazilian
like
nuts as well.
animal vaginas.
Huh?
So
Oysters
we
conceptually. Go ahead. I got
so
nothing out of
I mean, I think you went on a tangent, but yeah. So if it's not something sexual, why would a man stop having sex with his wife? I mean, medical. Why would a man stop having sex with his wife?
Well, medical wise is like, well, he can't get it up. But if it's not medical, it's because he doesn't find her attractive anymore. And he's like, you know what, I'm done with this. I don't feel like dealing with you. I'm gonna go somewhere else. And that is a thing too, where attraction is not there anymore. And that's where you get into the psychology of it, where why people cheat or why relationships fall apart, and that's a whole nother ballgame. And even though that is actually in the medical field as well, but like there are many reasons. But when it just comes specifically to ED, it's like men feel ashamed that it's not working right anymore, so I don't know what to do about it. And going to a doctor is never number one on a man's mind.
I think niggas, do you get used to that pussy? It's the same. Like I remember, it was this joke. This girl was like, "I'm gonna give you this tonight," and it was like that same pussy I had the other night. And so,
Well, I was told this long time ago, right? And I actually laughed at it now. Whereas my uncle told me that it's all the same, and I was like,
I
really?
said, "Yeah, everybody
And
said I was crazy."
I went in life, thinking that for a while now until I started playing in the sea myself, and when I started doing massive playing around, I was like, oh, this
The
motherfucker
difference
was
is not enough to make you act
or he
crazy.
did
That's
not
what I'm
know.
telling people. No, the
Wait, what?
difference is not enough to make you act crazy. There is slight differences here or there, but like far as pussy, like, it ain't that much different.
Make it a life changing mistake.
Correct.
Was it that good?
Well, I will say
Because I know a
in
handmaster.
general. No, but in general, like, is a woman worth making some life mistakes over? And the answer is
I mean,
no. In any
we say
situation,
no, but
no.
man, that
We say
bad
it,
bitch.
but again,
Nigga,
we do it anyway.
leave them hoes alone, Reed.
That's why you think with the
I'm
lower
saying
head.
like
When you
that's
think
what
with
you
the lower
think.
head, you get in trouble.
Look at the prison population. Most of them niggas are not in there on just evil shit.
Don't they fuck up too?
Armstead.
No,
Is it that different?
it is definitely different.
Hold on, you know what we're talking about?
We're talking about like vagina pussy, right?
Yeah, is it that different
Damn,
though?
bro, he
Somebody
said
for
it
you to
like
make
that.
mistakes.
Oh, it's not that different.
He
I
said,
think
was it worth it, nigga? Was
I
it
think,
worth it?
I
No.
think
What
what
I'm saying is like it's unique, but it's not that different. If I make like that's the logic I try to instill in young men. Like,
I
bro,
will say this. Some of them it is different enough where it's like, yeah, this isn't that good. Some of them are drier
yeah,
than others.
You're like some of
Some,
them are bad.
yeah,
yeah,
some
Ain't none of them
bad.
particularly good, but sometimes you just get a bad one. This pussy's expired.
yeah.
One thing
Because
I
I'm with you.
I don't know if y'all ever like did really like felt like the texture of pussy before. Of course I have. Y'all fucking got some of us got kids, but the texture is definitely different, and that makes a big difference, right? There's definitely we can all sit here and say right now that there's somebody that we slept with before that sex is so much more better physically than everybody else, but we enjoy having sex with another person more because of it's more passionate.
Is this nigga talking
That
about
is
some
not how that
bitch's
works with
mouth
me.
walls?
Oh, bro, I know this fat ugly girl with some awesome 3 minutes and you out pussy. I mean, this bitch is atrocious. But 3 minutes, she will get you every time. And I'm not in on 3 minutes, man. But this bitch got me in 3 minutes like most times. And I'm just like, oh my fucking god.
Well, I will
Oh
say
my
I back
god.
what Arm says. Like the two types that he was describing, I dealt with both of them, and I agree. And even then, like when it comes to pussy and the differences, there is different texture, moist.
And
Their
sometimes
reactions.
it can be
It
bad, but
varies.
it's that body. That
No,
body. So
it can
the
it
ones
can
with
be bad.
nice bodies and shit, that visual shit make up for it.
It does, but if that shit smells, there's no coming back from that shit, bro.
Nigga, hold your
It
nose
has
and
a
keep going. You
natural
already in it. You
smell.
don't fucked up.
It's a self-cleaning organ.
Hey, how many times you don't start
Go
with
be a
somebody you just
dog,
like
nigga. Go be a dog.
niggas don't start it with a bitch like, this shit's I'm gonna try to finish though. Yeah, this ain't right today. But I don't start this. I ain't never had one so bad where you faked a nut, but you just made sure that shit came fast as possible.
This nigga giving away the secrets of the kingdom.
He
Hey,
God
really
one
damn.
nigga,
is, but you
this
know what?
one
I
nigga
ain't
was
gonna
like, he
hate
had
on
to
it
fake
though.
one. He's like, man, that shit was terrible. I'm like, bro, how bad was that?
Yeah, bro. I had to fake one before.
That shit was stinking. That
No, I
was
wasn't thinking. It just wasn't
oh.
good.
Oh, the ones that ain't
Now,
good.
was
Oh
that
yeah.
no? Wait, arms. So the one that you faked it, right? Was that with or without a condom?
That was with.
Yeah, I don't. You
And
can't
she
fake it
didn't
with
check
that
the
one.
condom.
No, no, you don't check on condom.
Oh, if
You
you got a
what you
bitch checking
talking about?
your condoms,
What
you need
kind
to
of
be worried about
prostitute you be
other
fucking?
stuff.
Why else you checking the condom?
He be fucking them Drake girls. The ones who want be wanting trying to get the nigga.
Oh,
You know, Arms is very popular out there, man. That's why he got the name Arms. You know what I'm saying? I'm just making sure, like, shit.
oh, I ain't know they check condoms, bro. You just take that bitch off and throw it away, or flush it, whatever one you want
Nah,
to do.
you gotta put hot sauce on that bitch.
First
Don't
off,
flush her.
Oh
Don't
no,
flush
I
the
just
I
make
had,
sure I
condom.
get
I had
rid of
that
it.
happen
I
where they
don't
did
flush it.
check, and they were like, "What? You didn't come yet?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I take a long time. Like, this is what it is." You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, bitch, why you asking me fucking questions? It seemed like you thought you was off work. No, the shit's still going. It's 10 hours.
And
Nobody says it's a short shift.
you know what, Shane? Go ahead, tell him, bro. Because I keep looking at him like, "Hey, look, you think you're the shit, but yeah, you didn't perform." I'm like, "Yo, this is what it is. Like, you really don't want the truth. You really don't, because you get too
We
fat
need
for
to
it."
take we need to take Sham to that coffee shop or that tea shop I was telling you about. Reed in Japan.
I don't think he'll do it.
I think he will.
Oh, I don't know, because
I want to be there for
that
the
one nigga
story.
on Demon
I
Time. I
want to
don't.
be there for the story.
That nigga, his Demon Time be random. So if it's planned Demon Time, I don't see it.
I mean, we'll
Wait, you
add
talking
it
about
to the
me?
itinerary.
Yeah,
Yeah, nigga, you. Yeah, we gonna make sure that you get this
like I
planned demon
remember you
time
were
in.
telling some story of some random chick. I'm just like, that don't look like a chick you would normally fuck with. And they're like, man, this shit just happened.
It always
Yeah.
with
Shit
him.
just happened.
It
Oh
just
yeah, every
happened.
now
It
and
just
then.
happened.
Look, bro, even like to current date, I'm like 2.5 years dry.
Damn.
Every now and right. But the last time was a fucked up time. Like, I just need a little bit of motivation every now and then. Like, yeah, we don't do this for a reason.
Um, yeah, we're gonna need some disappointment in our life. Yeah, that's how I would operate. Because Black Libertarian said the same thing, but his, of course, for different reasons. He always thinking like, oh man, my life, blah blah blah. I'm like, bro, these bitches don't give a fuck about your life. Like like, just fuck them. Like, who gives a fuck? His reasons are different. Like, they're not gonna like my life. Like, bro, bitches will
He
have
be
sex
bringing
with
up
you
stuff that
and know
has nothing
nothing
to
about you.
do. Exactly.
They know
Like,
nothing
why
about
you
you
gotta
other
wait?
than your name and whatever. They don't know nothing about you. And
I mean,
he's
one of
just
these days
he
they gotta
tells women too much because I'm like, bro, I have relationships with women for years who don't know shit about me. He's
exactly.
like, how? I'm like, because they don't ask questions. You just let them talk.
That's pretty normal.
That's so true.
I'm like, what do you mean? I was like, I know a bitch right now who don't know my last name. And I've known her since 2010. He's like, how? I'm just like, she's never asked.
Into my
And
conversation.
care to
There's
tell.
people who consider me close friends. They don't know my first name.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
like
I'm
that's
definitely
weird.
editing that shit.
I
But yeah,
mean, it's
same
a lot
difference.
of niggas named that though. It's a lot
I
of niggas.
mean, yeah, but I'm taking that shit out
Okay,
regardless
because I know a
because
nigga named IHOP.
if we get
It's
him
a
to go
lead.
to if we get
It'll lead into yeah.
if we get him to
It's
go
a
to
It's fine.
Japan,
strong lead if
I
they
don't
can
want
find
nobody.
anywhere in Augusta. That I was like, you got me. Yeah, I know. I mean, he works at a sandwich shop.
No, I'm gonna have to block it out twice.
God
But in
damn, you
any
just
case,
fucking it all the way up.
he's
You
like,
just tell him how.
I thought that's
you
what we
fucking
was
told
doing. I
her.
thought that's what we was doing, man.
I mean, by the time he started talking, they know who it is. They got one of them voices.
Yeah, they'd be like, "Oh yeah,
Nigga,
that's that
you got one
motherfucker."
of the voices.
No, what are you talking about? I don't
If
talk
we,
normally in
if we
public.
You got a whole different
motherfucker,
voice.
you
I
grunt at
talk at the
people.
top of my voice. I'm like up in here normally when I'm speaking with people. Because if I speak any lower, they act like I got an issue with them. So it's just easier to make my day go long. And
Yeah,
then
because
like
normally
it
I
goes
talk
on.
like this, and they be like, "You sound so deep." I'm like,
Oh, you gotta
"No,
edit that
that's
out too. Edit.
yeah, what Bart."
He said normally.
You. Oh, he said normal. Oh, my bad.
But normally, God damn it,
Now we
bro.
gotta edit that out.
Yeah,
You
I was
like
motherfucker.
when I wake
God
up in the
damn,
morning,
you can
that
take you
voice right
nowhere.
here, this is my normal voice. But I've learned to talk at the top of my voice because it's like whatever. I'm with you. Yeah, like yeah, what's up? How you doing?
I ain't
Oh,
noticed
that
until
on the
somebody
phone, boy. They love that phone voice. Like, hey, good morning. How you doing? Yeah, that's like you. Bitch. No, that's how
I don't need any.
I sound.
Thank you for the offer.
Because they was like, why do you rap at the top of your voice? Like, how do you rap at the bottom of your voice? That's not even possible. What's up? My name is this. That's just corny.
Look, what are you talking about? What is it? I-10 did that shit. Or was it I-20?
Yo, nigga stole. He rapped in his throat.
Like,
Yeah, that's the throat. Like your regular voice. Like how you like talking like so. Now I don't love these hoes. That's the bottle I'm on. Make a screen daytime, you know it's nighttime on my day. I can't even do it. I couldn't, I don't know. I think Pete, damn it. No, they don't know that nigga. I think Armstead, did you rap at the top of your voice or at the bottom of your voice?
Depends on the song.
I don't know. I don't know. I could never rap at the bottom of my voice.
Nah.
I could never do it. I just cut it. It was weird. I don't know how niggas do it. I think 2 Chainz. No, I'm trying to think of a nigga with a deep voice. Cause he was rapping through his throat. Y'all niggas know me. DMX. But he got one of the voices.
What you really want from a nigga?
Yeah.
I think DMX helped Ja Rule indirectly just from the voice type.
He got one of them weird voices though. Even when he talks.
Hello. If you really want dollars. Yeah, he does.
It's murder.
It's
But when he
murder.
rapped in his nose. Give me those top notch. Let him know. Get him to go. Let him maybe it's in his throat kind of.
Yeah, he did sound stuffy.
Yeah.
Like he was a nigga
Get
with a
on
deep
them
voice
in.
and had
Get on
accent.
them out. I hated up north rappers for the most part. They just rap better than me back then. Now them niggas is garbage. Except
Damn.
unless they're like from Buffalo or something weird. But even then, they love Benny the Butcher and them, but them niggas can't make a song to say they like. I'm sorry.
I mean, they make
I don't think they
songs,
can
but
do
the
a
thing
full
about it
project.
is they never gonna be. Yeah, they can't make a full project. They make songs like Sandy P's Caddy. What was the other one, big one before then? God damn, I can't remember the name of it.
That's
But
exactly
they
why you
make
can't remember it. Yeah.
they no. I don't. I can't remember
When
the
you
name of
say
it
you
because
can make songs, I need you to be able to make a song that's gonna resonate everywhere. Like
that's why I said
that one guy
Sandy
from
P's
Canada
Cadillac
dude.
because everybody was making remixes and it had J Cole on it. You had fucking Sauce Walker do it in Texas, and then there was some nigga on the West Coast who did a freestyle off that shit. Again,
No, but
Sandy
that's
P's
not
Cadillac.
them making a song. Like you have to make the song. Like 2 Chainz can make a song that's gonna be bumping from here to fucking California. Them niggas up north and maybe a couple niggas who like real hip hop heads will like them, but like you need the general mass appeal.
You
That's
leave
why
dead end hip hop alone, nigga. They
that
didn't do anything wrong.
that's one thing I like. Like I'll tell you, Drake is very like commercialized, and Lil Wayne got that same thing. Like you can make songs for everybody. Them niggas who like super lyricists, like Nas, his biggest song is his diss song, and that's just being kind. Like his biggest song is his diss song, but he can rap. Like I give him
Uh,
that. But his biggest song is his diss song, Ether.
I mean, what about them? If I ruled the world, I thought that was on the
That
same level.
Ether bigger than that song, but I give you that one maybe. Yeah,
Yeah, I rule the
but
world.
I
that's
Like
feel
an
like it's
I
big
oldie
know a
in
song.
lot
in
of
the hip hop community, but not necessarily commercially.
Mass appeal. That's what I'm saying. What was the song after Ether? What was the single from there? I can't. Nope. I
Your
can't.
state
Was
of
that?
mind.
Nope.
I think it was still that was Stillmatic. So
Yeah.
Stillmatic had Ether as a lead single along with uh
I
no, that's
can.
not Stillmatic. That's not Stillmatic.
That
I'm
was
wrong. Ether was released off album. Cause Stillmatic singles are Rule, Got Yourself a Gun, The Flyest, One Mic.
okay. Even those songs, like,
I said
you know
one.
what I mean? I like those songs.
You
Like,
leave One Mic alone, nigga.
I'm
You
I
with
leave
you.
said
One
There's
Mic
I
a
said
video
alone.
for
one.
one mic, but to me, that video was already done before, but it was done cooler by Korn. That reverse
True.
video, that bullet,
Yeah,
feeling
yeah.
like a freak on a leash,
Boom, da,
feeling like I
da, da,
need some relief.
da, 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 da.
So I.
Niggas
Boom.
over here showing that black people love our original version of music that people don't like.
Human and I need to be here just like everybody else.
You can hate me now, but we won't
See?
play now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that Jay-Z had a couple songs like that. That's why. But even him, down south niggas ain't like him that much, except for like Big Pimpin'. But that wasn't even his song, was it? Was it his
Bum
song?
bum
No.
bum bum. No, it was.
Oh
I
wow.
Well, it
think
was
that
his song. It
was
was
his
his
song,
song.
but
Yeah,
that's
it
not
was.
who.
Yeah, it was his song, but
Yeah,
It was made
the
by Bun B's verse. That was what made that song.
it was
I'm sorry, Pimp
what's his
C.
name?
Pimp C. My
Pimp
bad.
C. Yeah, yeah. Pimp C had the best verse on that song.
Yeah, Pimp
That's like
C.
the international players album. Like honestly, I like Andre verse, but Pimp C. That just it resonated more with me. Never fuck a bitch without a rubber. Like I was just like that was just different. Like
For me, I always give it to Big Boy because like his like
I never said
he.
Big Boy.
I always say Big Boy because his verse had the most like shit that he dropped in that. Is like, bro,
I
he's
don't even
literally telling
remember
you
his
like the
verse.
reason
oh, but you think
he
it's
is.
because that bitch is eating good like an infant and no double D titties just getting drunk, but because you miscalculated the next dip of the last pump, drop in it. The song.
Okay,
Exactly.
I just go with Pimp C because
20K
he
a
had
day,
that
my
Eating
vibe.
nigga.
drunk.
That bitch is eating good. Because that part has just stuck with me. Like, one fuck cost
That
this
nigga did
nigga
not like his baby mama. That's his
$20,000
verse.
a fucking day. A day, nigga. Like, can you imagine losing all of that just because you want? Like, you could have had that nigga could have had legions of women who would do everything and take it in the butt, and he lost it all for a bitch who cost him $20,000 a motherfucking day. Like, I don't know how much you think you could spend for $20,000 a day, but I guarantee you could spend a lot of money, and she's getting that every fucking day, and she got that money for every fucking day for the next how many ever years? Because remember, there's no spousal support limitations on stuff. She gets that for the rest of her fucking life.
What you do for a living? Oh, I fuck this rapper.
So
Exactly.
I was listening to this song by Kilo Ali, and he said something. And like he fucked up the whole line. It was that song "Baby Baby." The nigga said, "I love fucking these niggas like pussy, but I ain't gay. It's your birthday." Like that's the part that made it gay. Like
Yes.
I was
That
like,
went from one thing to making
I was
it.
like, you gotta hear that line. You're like, damn, I shocked the world, baby, baby. I didn't know that nigga was supposed to be conscious a little bit, but these niggas don't lost their mind. That would make me listen to it. It was on the same album. I was like, baby, baby. Oh, this song was dope. That song was kind of. These niggas don't lost their mind. Oh, by the way, these niggas don't lost their mind. It's kind of like changes. All that shit still apply, and it's like 30 plus years later, maybe 40. Just go back and listen to it, baby, baby. No, these niggas don't lost their mind, and they make me cry, cry, cry. Ain't changes about Tupac. That was the Democrat Party got y'all.
Yep. That's the
I'm not
Democrat
saying
Party
vote
right there.
Republican. I'm just saying, how a nigga make a song 30 years later, we still having the same fucking issues. Or maybe they're just baked into the system. Who knows?
I mean, there's a little bit of that
Yeah,
definitely there.
probably. Yeah. So changes and these niggas don't lost their mind. I forgot the name of that song. Lost their mind, maybe.
Probably lost that one.
Lost
Yeah,
their mind.
and that's crazy. Let's just kind of like tell you kids something. Go listen to the songs. Both of them are pretty good. I would say changes is a little better, but lost their mind got a better vibe to me. But that's because I'm from the South and that was some West Coast shit. Uh, it was that different kind of thing.
Nigga, that was 1997.
Same fucking issues. Same fucking issues.
19 fucking 1997. Goddamn.
And if you could get these stupid niggas who think Playboy Cardi is a better rapper than Killer Mike to sit down and listen to these songs, you're like, what the fuck has changed in this song? A cop shoot a nigga, he a hero. Like what the fuck? Like, that's true. White people,
They
it is the
think
system
I
or
hate
people.
white folks. Oh man, that's gotta be a white joke.
You'll have more issues with a black cop than you will with a white cop. Kind of true. Kind
He was
of
right.
true.
He was right. He's right.
Yeah.
Every time I got pulled over by a black cop, I always got a ticket. Whenever a white cop pulled me over,
Man, I remember that one time that black cop pulled me over when I was talking to this chick just so he could politic with her. It's like, nigga, you gonna fuck us both up getting like you can't just let me shine. You gotta fuck up me getting pussy just to now the girl is dry with you. And I can see you because I can tell by, black women, they have a hard time keeping composure when they don't want to talk to somebody. And you begin seeing it in not just their eyes, but also their body language as I'm waiting on the ride.
That's just
Because
women.
yeah, but I'm just saying, like I could tell, like this nigga just fucked up me getting to come inside and get some pussy so that he could fail at pussy. And it's like, nigga, what is wrong with you? Like, nigga, go
A
somewhere
hater
else.
may understand he's a hater, but that will not change his idea of his thoughts on
I know,
success.
I know, Chan. I know.
Let me
Post-hater.
fix something. Changes is a much better song, by the way. I said it the wrong way. I just thought I said it. Changes is a much better song than Lost Your Mind. But what's the name?
Yeah,
The cooler vibe.
but I see no changes.
about Tupac, right?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's a great song. Pop made a lot of great songs. Brenda's Got a Baby, Dear Mama. It's a list.
yeah. It's almost like he's a great for a reason. But I had two other things. I'll move to next week unless anybody's got some ending. Got some ending?
Ratchet bitches at work, same as always.
I mean, if you want a ratchet bitch at work, I can just move one of these topics to right now that I was about to take out because I can give you a ratchet story unless you
Go
got
ahead.
a really good, unless you got a really good one, Sharon.
No, just normal ratchet bitches being fat and ratchet, dumb and overweight, loud and wrong.
Right on, right on. All right, well, thanks again, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to another episode of Everyday Black Man podcast for Think Black Male Thoughts. There's your boy Riker, Reed, Sham, Armstead. The libertarian formerly known as Black said two sentences. Ryder.
Vroom, vroom.
And vroom vroom. Follow us on Twitter, EasyYD Black Men, Instagram, Everyday Black Men, Everyday Black Men Facebook page. We also have Patreon, EVMP. We have all kinds of exclusive episodes, extended episodes, and everything new debuts there first. You can also follow us on our website, www.everydayblackmen.com. Peace.